Flyover Politic Podcast, the show for normal Americans. From this undisclosed bunker, here's your host, Tony Reed.
I'm a man.
Now, this is what they decided to do because they're bleeding male voters. It doesn't matter if it's a Martian male, if it's a fucking transgender, black, Peruvian, one-legged, lesbian, non-binary, demisexual, which is I found out I'm a demisexual. They said it the other day on a show and I looked it up. I don't fuck people unless I love them. That makes sense. Okay. It doesn't matter if it has a penis, even if it thinks it's a female and has a penis. They're bleeding men. Bleeding man, hallelujah, bleeding man. Don't know the rest of the words. We're bleeding men because this bitch is fucked up. It isn't because she's a female. You're going to see in the media campaign today, we got a lot of that, oh, she's got a vagina. No, she's a dumbass. Nobody likes her. She's inauthentic. She changes her fucking dialect when she's talking to people. She actually ran as an Indian in California and twice was fucking sworn in as the first Indian, Asian, black, Peruvian vagina. And she's confusing. And now since she's black. That's not white people and Donald Trump. That's just black people going, that bitch ain't black. I don't know how many videos I've watched this week with that bitch ain't black. I watched a rapper that Bowman got pissed off about, the politician, who said, why the fuck would I vote? She ain't black. But males in general, because of their, you need to bow down to women. Now listen, I've talked about it on the show, conservatives bow down. I'm a bitch. I'm a simp to my wife. I'm not saying I'm not a simp to my wife. You don't stay married 38 fucking years and don't become a simp. You ain't got a choice. Yes, dear, it makes your life better. Watch what she wants to watch. Do this when they want to watch. You don't get a lot. There's no blowjobs. There's no fucking, hey, Tony, how you doing, big guy? Let me take care of you. That ain't happening. No, not if you're in a dedicated marriage. You're going to bend the knee to your wife, and that's how it is. That's just what's going to happen. It's just the way it is because you just get a headache. So it isn't women. It's not a woman thing. They want to keep on making it sexist. No, it's her. But then they rolled out Simpy Emhoff, who fucks the goddamn nanny and has a baby out of wedlock and slap a bitch and redefine sexuality. Well, that didn't work. Tim Walz, my dad, he's the middle of dad. He lied about who he was. He lied about China. He lied about being a football coach. Then he's now found to be giving blowjobs to students, and him and his fucking wife, who was banging another student because she disappeared with a male student. It's all over the fucking place with witnesses and statements. And the media is going to cover it because it's the October surprise. They're not going to cover that shit. It's like Hunter's laptop with all the fucking crack and hooker ass. And we're going to ignore it. We're not going to know. We'll have another Google media about how we got to fucking save democracy by fucking over freedom of speech. But you bring out Simp Special over there. I love being Kamala's fucking footstool. I don't have tacos. I put mayonnaise in it and all that stupid shit they did to show that a man's man. If that's a man's man, we're fucked, brah. We are so fucking, we're going to get our asses raped by fucking Chile. Chile could come and take this bitch over. Name a small Antarctica where nobody fucking lives. One little Inuit's going to get in his canoe and come over and take over America if that's our man. That motherfucker's a simp. He lets his wife do the big speeches just like Joe Biden. Now, I'm all for powerful women. I'm married to one, but we both speak. Neither one of us is silent. Every once in a while, she lets me wear the pants for 5 minutes. It really is cool. And then I hand them back to her. But the way they did the campaign, the women were doing everything, but we're not electing the women. We're not electing Jill Biden. We're not electing Doug Emhoff, the woman, in that relationship, who slaps a bitch and fucks the nanny. I mean, I'm not even being moralistic on here. I don't give a fuck if you slap a bitch or fuck a nanny. I wouldn't fuck a nanny without a rubber. Jesus Christ, dude, are you stupid? How are you going to name it? How are you going to get out of that? Well, nanny quick 'cause she's pregnant. Now she wants child support. How do you talk your way out of that, dude? Put a goddamn fucking raincoat on that shit. And I wouldn't slap a bitch ever. I don't believe in slapping bitches. That's just not what I do. I ain't a pimp. I don't have a pimp walk, and I'm too short, and I don't look good in a fur coat. But the point is, you said these are men. This is what men are supposed to be. So men are supposed to be subservient womanizers who slap bitches. Are you serious? And then your other guy is America's dad. That's what a man is. He's going to show men what men are. And he's blowjobbing students that are 14. Really? So they think now we'll put a bunch of fucking betas on here, except for the black guy who's not lifting, but he's standing on a weight bench. I'm a man. And this is going to change the vote.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
Now, I want you to make sure you notice. There's no weights. He's just sitting on a bench. What, you know, her problem is she's got bad peeps, man. She got bad peeps. That dude should have fucking at least 245s on each side. That's an average dude's 225 set of 8 thing. I do that and I'm 57. I bench like I do when I was in my fucking 30s. I'm telling you, if you're old out there, do the 1 day on, 2 days off, and do less. I do 3 sets, 3 different exercises, 3 sets on flies, 2 types of flies, 3 sets of 10. And then my bench is 6 sets. And I stop with a set of 6 at 255. I do that. I take 2 fucking days off for tries. 2 4-set exercises. Push downs. Whatever the fuck these are. I can't remember what the fuck the name of that is. Biceps. Preacher curls. 1 arms. Out the fucking gym. I increased my arms by 4 inches in 6 months. And I went from benching nothing to benching 300. I did that when I was a kid. That makes me feel pretty good at 57. But it's the rest. You got to do less and rest. Less and rest. You can't do your old 6 sets of 8 bullshit in the pyramid, trying to build mass. You're 50-something. You ain't got enough testosterone, so you got to do it less. It works. Strong as an ox now. Carried a fucking roll of barbed wire 300 meters and unrolled it like I was a badass and shit. I'm sore as fuck. That was last Wednesday and I'm still sore. I ain't gonna tell anybody that. I guess I just did. Anyway, but if we're gonna do this, put weights on the shit. What the fuck? He's on a bench. We're supposed to be, I'm a man. You're not lifting anything. You got a fucking, one of those kettlebells. Are you lifting a kettlebell with your dick? Because it's like by your dick. What are you doing?
Man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
I'm man
enough to
enough.
enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Neat.
Man enough to cook my steak rare.
Man enough to deadlift 500, then braid the out of my daughter's hair.
Deadlift 500 and braid the shit out of my daughter's hair. A, you don't deadlift 500, bro. You're too skinny. B, I'm not saying that's not manly, but what the fuck that got to do? That's that bullshit again. If you want to say I'm a man, I motherfucking stick my dick in whatever I want because I'm a man. Man the fuck up. Don't half man. This is his half man bullshit. You got fucking Jabba the Hutt here in a fucking cowboy hat. Who dressed that guy? And he's a vineyard? He's a fucking winemaker? Is that what he is? That's a man? I drink a bourbon out of barrel. All bourbon comes from barrel, you dick face. That just shows you don't drink bourbon. Neat. Did you hear that at a bar? Because I don't think you drink bourbon, dude. You drink Cavassier. I'm not being racist, but that's what he drinks. Because come on. I drink Cavassier over fucking bourbon every day of the week. It's fucking delicious. But I can't afford that shit.
I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor. I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I ain't afraid of...
You eat carburetors for breakfast? What the fuck, dude? You eat the whole goddamn car, you fat fuck.
bears.
That's what bear hugs are for.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I'm not afraid of women.
I'm not afraid of women.
They want to control their bodies? I say go for it.
They want to use IVF to start a family? I'm not afraid of families.
They want to be childless cat ladies?
Have all the cats you want.
Woman wants to be president?
Well, I hope she has the guts to look me right in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement.
Because I'm
My full-throated endorsements. Did you really think this is going to peg the needle? You got a white dude standing by a horse who probably doesn't even know which end of the horse the shit comes out. You got a fat Jabba the Hutt motherfuckers pretending to be a vineyard dude. You got an old man by his motorcycle. He can't get his ass on that motorcycle anymore. I couldn't get my ass on a motorcycle anymore. I'm 57. That dude's like, he's an ancient mariner up in this bitch. He's like 100 years old. He ain't riding no goddamn motorcycle. And he looks like he's did you get him off the street in San Francisco where you come from? Because he looks like a homeless motherfucker. You got the black guy being all buff. He's a basketball player. He probably never lifted weights in his entire fucking life. Who was the other guy? Oh, the dude on the truck sitting to the side like he's doing a fucking graduation picture. My full-throated endorsement because I'm a simp. I just want to be right next to her because she's so pretty. I think she's so pretty. She's the prettiest ever. I love that girl.
man enough to support women.
Man enough to know what kind of donuts I like.
Man enough to admit I'm
Man enough to know what kind of donut I like. Once again, bad people. Fat guy who eats carburetors and the entire car because he's Jabba the Hutt. That should have been his line. I'm just throwing it out there. He's a fat fuck. That would have made sense. But dude is supposed to be Mr. Lifter who braids hair as he flex. That motherfucker ain't eating a donut. You know he ain't eating a donut. That dude don't eat a donut. He got no fucking
when I
fat.
refuse to ask for directions.
Man enough to not ban young women from reading Little Women.
Or one of those pants books.
Who the fuck is banning Little Women? We're banning it's okay to suck dick. This is how you suck dick. This is how you butt fuck. This is how you masturbate. Hey, let's look at a vagina for 3-year-olds. That's what they're banning. It's not Little Women. Little Women, ain't nothing wrong with Little Women. Nobody's got a problem with Little Women. I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody, but I watched the movie. It was really good. I like the movie. But I'm kind of gay on shit like that. I mean, I like The Notebook. An Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. It's one of my favorite love stories. Oh, it's so good. Because I used to chase my wife in dreams because I was never here. And so that's why that... Anyway, point is... We're going to finish the video. I'll shut the fuck up. But goddamn, who the fuck wrote this? Who casted it? And why is this guy right now sitting with his hands on his hip, twisted like he sucks dick? I'm asking. If you want a man's man... Even a man's man who sucks dick doesn't sit that way. Gay guys don't sit this way. That's effeminate bullshit right there. And I don't care, but I'm saying you're trying to say, I'm a man. I know what kind of donuts I like. Who the fuck says that? I'm the manest man of the man because I know I like bear claws. Woohoo! This is so not thought out. You guys suck.
The sisters like.
I'm man enough to raw dog a flight. It sucked.
Raw dog a
worth it.
flight.
I'm man enough to be emotional in front of my wife.
In front of my kids.
In front of my horse.
I'm man enough to tell you that I cry at Love Actually.
Goodwill Hunting.
West Side Story.
That and Predator.
And I'm sick of so-called men domineering, belittling, and controlling women just so they can feel more powerful.
That's not how my mama raised me.
I love women.
I love women who
You
support their
ate your
families.
mama,
Women who
motherfucker.
decide not to have families.
Women who take charge.
And I'm man enough to help them win.